Hello and welcome to the Pretty Good Gaming Daily Triple, the new no shit gaming news video with 3 news stories in one video and 0 faff. Let's get started. Now, if you think your kids should get up off their lazy arses and get a proper job because you'll never amount to anything if you sit around playing video games all day, then you might want to think again. Aidan Conrad is a Twitch streamer with a following of 1.4 million viewers. 1.4 million viewers which he usually entertains by playing games like Fortnite, Rainbow Six Siege and Call of Duty on his Twitch channel. But recently he's been, well, shall we say, splashing out a little bit. During a live broadcast last week, Aidan called up his mum on the telephone and told her that he'd paid off all of her student debts. When his mum realised that he was serious, she started crying. It's not known exactly how much debt his mum had. The most recent statistics from the Department of Education puts the average student loan debt in America at a little over $40,000. So when Aidan isn't being the best child a mum could ever hope for, he's a member of the professional esports team Ghost Gaming. In 2019, he won $50,000 at the Fortnite World Cup after placing 37th and has an estimated lifetime earnings of over $129,000. Tell that to your mother next time she gives you a clip around the ear for not putting away your washing. Esports has grown in recent years to become a huge industry and its popularity is only on the increase. A few days ago, it was announced that Google had secured a streaming deal with Activision for exclusive rights to stream Overwatch and Call of Duty events on YouTube. So just think of all those bills that your kids could pay for if you just let them play their games in peace. Now call me cynical, but the moral of that story was that your own pathetic maternal bond is nothing compared to a multi-$1,000, 1.4 million viewer virtue signal. Next up, there are reports that Konami are working on not 1 but 2 Silent Hill games. The report comes from a source, Aesthetic Gamer, who posted on Twitter, there is a couple of new Silent Hill games in the works. Konami, about 2 years ago, reached out to various developers to pitch ideas for 2 Silent Hill games. One a soft reboot of the franchise, the other an episodic Telltale/Until Dawn style game to go along with the reboot. In the past, Aesthetic Gamer correctly leaked that Capcom were working on a Resident Evil 3 remake and Resident Evil 3's Not a Hero DLC, giving him a decent track record for insider info. This is great news for fans of the franchise who haven't seen a full Silent Hill game since the release of 2012's Silent Hill Book of Memories. The previous Silent Hill game which was being produced is the now infamous Silent Hills, which was being directed by Hideo Kojima and Guillermo del Toro, which entered productions in 2012. However, in March 2015, there were reports of a falling out between Kojima and Konami, with Silent Hill subsequently cancelled in that April and Kojima leaving the company in October. The cancellation was considered a huge blow for fans who had built up considerable anticipation for the game following the game's demo. PT, or Playable Teaser, was a short free game released in 2014 which served primarily as an interactive trailer for Silent Hills. Following Silent Hills' cancellation, Konami pulled PT from the PlayStation Store and have put the franchise on ice ever since. Kojima moved on and began to work on another small project you might have heard of called Death Stranding. Interestingly, Norman Reedus and Guillermo del Toro, who are both working on Silent Hills with Kojima, continued their working relationship on Death Stranding. And we couldn't possibly revisit the Kojima/Konami fallout story without a shout out to poor old Jeff Keighley, who got caught in the crossfire. In December 2015, when Konami wouldn't let Kojima attend the 2015 Game Awards, Jeff Keighley stood on stage in front of the whole world and publicly told Kojima that he missed him.
I want you to know, Hideo, that we're thinking of you. And we miss you.
How cute. Now, we're all aware of the recent coronavirus outbreak, and what better way to deal with a highly infectious, deadly disease threatening to wipe out the entire human race than by making your own highly infectious, deadly disease and actually wiping out the human race. Last week, Plague Inc. became the best-selling mobile game in China. In Plague Inc., the player aims to develop a deadly plague with the sole purpose of exterminating the entire human race. It's no coincidence that the game got popular in China just following the coronavirus outbreak in the country. Endemic Creations, the developer of the game, says that the game often receives spikes in popularity whenever there is an outbreak of a new infectious disease. The assumption is that players are using the game to educate themselves on how a virus works. In a statement posted a few days ago, the team said, "We specifically designed the game to be realistic and informative. However, please remember that Plague Inc. is a game, not a scientific model. We would always recommend that players get their information directly from local and global health authorities. authorities. As of the time of recording, a total of 81 people in China have reported to have died of the virus, with 2,827 confirmed cases in the country. Now, if there is a sliver of a silver lining in all of this, it's that the coronavirus is giving us even more of an excuse to never leave the house and just play video games all day, even if that does involve trying to exterminate the entire human race. There you go. I hope you enjoyed this new no shit gaming news format. If you did, leave the video a like because it gives it a boost in the algorithm. Hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to be notified when we release these videos in future. Why not toss a coin to your YouTuber over at patreon.com/prettygoodgaming. I've been Gareth Evans. That's it for today. Bye for now. The moral of that story is that me tapping the microphone is idiotic. Guillermo, right? Guillermo del Toro. And Guillermo del Toro. Torrell? That's fucking Welsh, man. Guillermo del Toro. William the Bull.